up, YouTube? This is a follow-up video to the first test of those drag springs, the DemonKillers, which was a total bust. Last night I went to a 1/8 mile drag strip, since drag springs are only going to help me on the first part of the track. So I only needed to do the 1/8 mile. Well, technically I only needed to do the first 60 feet really, but last night the DA was 2,305 feet. The track elevation was 800 and something feet, and the track was prepped, so that was the big thing compared to Tuesday night's non-prep track at Gateway. So here's the time slips. I'm going to compare them to the best full interior pass in this car. It's stock, except for a cold air intake and the tires, and now the springs. So this is the previous best, 1,750 feet DA, full interior, 60 foot 1.74, 1/8 mile 7.73, mile per hour 90.9, quarter mile was 1205, and then this was my best 60 foot last night, 1.77, so 0.35 off, or 0.035 off the best, which with the DA being what, 700 feet, almost 700 feet worse, that's good. So mile an hour is 1, but again the DA affects that. Let's see, 1/8 mile 2/10 off, so that's that. And this was, the first pass was against a Missouri farm truck, so people in the street racing game know him. And he ran, what did he run, 6.7 on motor. I think I heard he runs 5 somethings. I guess he sprays it. He was doing all motor passes last night. Pass of the night, we'll compare that one. So that's this here. So this one was my best. Let's see. So 1.78, not the best 60 foot of the night, but it was the best eighth mile of the night. I had 4 passes last night. 2 of them were kind of hot laps, so those were thrown out the window, but these were the 2 best passes. So this is 7.8, so it's, let's see, 1/10 of a second faster than that one, but it's got 1 more mile per hour. So the DA was down to what, about 1,900 feet by the time I made this. This was the last pass of the night. It started cooling off, but I'm looking forward to doing this in the fall when the air is really nice. So DA at Gateway gets down pretty low in the fall, so I'm excited about that. And these babies are going to go on this week. This is my catless mid-pipe setup, and I'm going to put those on this week. So I'm finished doing testing of the drag springs. I can tell on the street that they're way better than the stock setup. So these are the catless mids, and then I have the defowlers to put in there so it doesn't trip a code. So they're going on sometime this week, and then I'll do videos of that and see what that does. It should add hopefully another 1/10 to the 60 foot, and you know, maybe another 2/10 to the quarter mile. So we'll see. Funny, every time I'm editing these videos, I realize there's something I forgot to mention. So I'm gonna do another addendum. I forgot to point out, this is how hard my car is hooking up. Those two lines were perfectly in line with each other. I put them on last week with just whiteout, and it's slipped. I measured that at 1/2 inch. So 4 passes, the wheel has spun inside of the tire. So, I mean, that's a fraction of a second that I'm losing, you know, off the 60 foot. And I think if it gets worse than this, I'll address it with a B-lock or something. But for now, I'm just going to keep my eye on it. I'll scratch this off before I go to the track the next time. But it's something worth noting. It's actually kind of cool that a stock car with what 420, 430 horsepower to the wheel can hook that hard and spin the wheel inside of the tire. I think that's pretty neat.